Morning. This is Father Ben.
And I'm Father Pete.
And we're sitting 6 feet apart. And we're sitting 6 feet apart.
Because just like you, we're making adjustments here at church to how we are together.
We wanted to say hello to you while you were at home trying to figure out what it means to be at home during these next few weeks as we are trying to practice some social distancing.
And because we missed being in chapel with you in person today, we wanted to send you this video as part of how we're adjusting. If we were together today, we would have heard a story from the book of Exodus about Moses.
It was a story of Moses and the people walking through the wilderness, and they were thirsty.
You remember Moses from the Old Testament, who leads the people of Israel out of Egypt, away from Pharaoh. He leads them across the Red Sea on dry land. Once they cross the Red Sea, they find themselves in a new set of dangers again and again and again as they wander around in the wilderness looking for the promised land. And the story that we have for today is one of those stories of the Israelites facing danger. They're out in a dry place and they've run out of water.
And they said, Moses, we're thirsty. Where are we going to get some water? Moses went to the Lord and said to the Lord, Lord, my people are thirsty. What am I going to do with them? And the Lord said, go over here, strike this rock, and water will come forth.
Go to the rock that I will show you and strike that rock with your staff, and I will make water come out of that rock.
What he did was he followed what the Lord said. He went and he struck the rock, and what happened? Water came out from the rock.
And the important thing about that story for us today is to remember that God is with us just as God was with the Israelites. We've chosen to be here in our beautiful chapel garden this morning because it is a beautiful day outside, and we wanted to share a little bit of that with you.
You might even be able to hear the water from the fountain right behind us.
We have the gift of water in the world from God, a gift that is especially precious right now as we wash our hands and try to keep ourselves safe from passing germs around to each other.
It's life-saving, and it's life-sustaining, and it is life-giving. So keep that in mind as well.
This gift of water that's always precious and we always need to sustain our lives is especially important right now. As you are washing your hands, keeping clean, maybe helping your parents around the house to keep everything nice and clean during this time, remember that gift of water, remember those people in the desert and how God came to be with them, to help them, to give them what they need.
As you know, it might be a few weeks before we're able to get back to school with each other. It's important for us to take this time to stay apart from each other so that we can make sure that nobody gets sick, make sure that everybody stays healthy. Well, here's some things that you might think about doing.
Even if you cannot be with the people that you love and care about, we have so many ways of letting them know that we love them.
You could call somebody. You could Skype somebody. You could write a note to somebody. You could make a video for somebody and share it with them.
Maybe you have grandparents who would love to hear from you.
You might think about taking up some kind of hobby that you always wish that you had taken up. Have you ever wanted to learn how to draw a horse or have a video scavenger hunt around your house with friends? The better we follow these rules right now, the sooner we can come back together with each other.